Canada. Stop. Before you renew that Sam's Club membership, before you hand over another dollar, you need to watch this entire video. Because something massive just changed, and most Canadian Sam's Club shoppers have absolutely no idea it's coming for their wallet. Here's the truth nobody is saying out loud. Millions of Canadians already drive across the border specifically for Sam's Club. Some live close to the U.S. border in places like Windsor, Niagara, Vancouver suburbs, or Winnipeg. Others make special trips, plan vacations around it, or ask American relatives to shop for them. And every single one of these people is quietly leaving hundreds of dollars on the table every single visit, not because they're careless, but because Sam's Club has mastered the art of hiding its best secrets in plain sight. And if you are a Canadian member paying in US dollars, which means you're already taking a hit on exchange rates, you absolutely cannot afford to miss a single trick this warehouse is pulling. Starting May 1st, 2026, membership fees are going up, club tier jumps from $50 to $60, plus tier jumps from $110 to $120. And when you convert that to Canadian dollars at current rates, you're paying over 80 Canadian dollars just for the basic membership and over 165 Canadian dollars for plus. So if you're crossing the border or maintaining a US membership from Canada, you are paying a serious premium and you better be squeezing every single cent of value out of it. Today, we are exposing 10 Sam's Club secrets the warehouse does not want going public. Hidden price codes, legal loopholes, psychological traps, and a cashback stacking method that flips the entire system on its head. And we're looking at all of it through a Canadian lens. What works for you, what doesn't apply, and where Canadians specifically get the biggest wins that nobody is talking about. Secret number 10, the alphabet hiding on every price tag. Because 99% of shoppers never notice this, and for Canadians making a special trip across the border, this one secret alone can determine whether your entire drive was worth it. Every price tag in Sam's Club has a letter code near the barcode. N means never out. So stop waiting for a sale because it is not coming. A means active with a price drop possible in the future. C means canceled, so the markdown is coming whether the tag shows it yet or not. S means seasonal. And once the season ends, the deep discounts hit fast. O means one-time buy, and once it's gone permanently. And when you combine that with the price-ending trick, any price ending in 01 like $14.01 or $89. And 1 cent means you are looking at the absolute floor price where Sam's is selling it below cost, and no lower price is ever coming, which for Canadians driving hours and paying in US dollars is critical intelligence that tells you exactly when to buy and when to wait. Secret number 9, the checkout revolution that saves Canadians real money because Sam's is ripping out traditional registers at all 600 US locations and pushing every shopper towards scan and go where you scan items with your phone, pay on the app, and walk out through AI-powered exit archways. And for Canadians, this matters more than for anyone else because when you cross the border with a mental budget of $300 or $500 US dollars, that number disappears terrifyingly fast in a warehouse without real-time tracking. But Scan and Go puts your running total on screen the entire trip, so that $40 US impulse grab hits your total instantly, and one tap deletes it, with shoppers consistently reporting $50 to $100 saved per trip just from this awareness alone, which at current exchange rates means you're saving $65 to $135 Canadian dollars on a single visit just by using a free app. Secret number 8, the Members Mark conspiracy, because those batteries, that coffee, those snacks are manufactured by major national brands in the same factories at a fraction of the price with a generic label on the box. And as of early 2026, every Members Mark food and beverage product now meets their made without standard with over 40 synthetic ingredients removed, including artificial flavors, high fructose corn syrup, synthetic colors, and aspartame, all without raising prices. And for Canadians, this is an extraordinary win because comparable premium clean ingredient products in Canada cost significantly more even before exchange rates are factored in, so stocking up on Members Mark staples like coffee, batteries, snacks, and household items is where Canadians get some of the biggest value per dollar on any cross-border trip. Secret number 7, the pharmacy loophole nobody in Canada talks about, because by federal U.S. law, warehouse clubs must make pharmacy services available to the general public, meaning you do not need a Sam's Club membership to use their pharmacy. You walk in, tell them you're heading to the pharmacy, get your prescription filled, and walk out with no annual fee, no surcharge, and no questions asked. And Sam's Pharmacy regularly beats CVS, Walgreens, and even Walmart on generic drug prices, with members getting over 600 generics at $10 or less for a 30-day supply, and 10 of the most commonly prescribed generics completely free. And for Canadians already visiting the US for any reason, this is a stop that costs nothing extra and can save you significantly on medications that are priced higher back home. Secret number 6, the discount membership Sam's buries on their website. Because if you are 50 or older, Sam's Club offers a 60% discount on your first year club membership that drops the price from $60 all the way down to $20. And for the Plus tier, you get $50 off, bringing it from $120 down to $70. Verified online through ID.me in about 2 minutes. And many Canadians who hold Sam's memberships never think about canceling and rejoining, but smart shoppers cancel, wait 6 months, and rejoin at the discount price. Or they call the retention line before renewal and say they're thinking of canceling, and regularly get offered $25 to $35 renewal rates on the spot. And right now, before May 1st, 2026 new members can potentially lock in promotional rates as low as $30 through deals on sites like Groupon. Because in Canadian dollars, a $20 membership is roughly 27 Canadian dollars. And for everything this warehouse offers, that is an extraordinary deal that Costco, which charges $65 with zero senior discount, simply cannot match. Secret number 5, the loss leader trap and how to flip it, because Sam's deliberately prices certain items at or below cost. The rotisserie chicken, the $1.50 hot dog and soda, the cheap gas at the pump. Losing money on purpose, because once you're inside that warehouse, the psychology takes over, with sample stations slowing you down, the layout looping you through every department, and the food court keeping you comfortable and full so you stay longer and spend more. And for Canadians, this psychological trap is even more dangerous, because you drove across the border and you feel like you need to make the trip worth it. That might as well while I'm here mentality costing Canadian shoppers hundreds of extra dollars per visit. But once you know the trap, you can flip it by going in with a written list, getting the loss leader you came for, getting what is on your list, and leaving immediately. Because Sam's Club gas alone saves shoppers $200 to $400 annually, compared to regular stations, and US gas prices are already substantially lower than Canadian pump prices, especially in provinces like British Columbia and Ontario. Secret number 4, the service departments nobody walks into. Because there is a quiet corner of Sam's Club that most shoppers pass every visit without a second glance, containing some of the best deals in the entire building. Tires at prices that routinely beat US dealerships by $300 to $500 on a full set. And for Canadians, the comparison is even more dramatic, because Canadian tire pricing on comparable brands often runs $400 to $800 Canadian dollars more than what Sam's charges in US dollars, with some Canadians near the border purchasing tires at Sam's and having them installed on the spot before driving home, and still coming out significantly ahead after conversion. Optical frames plus lenses running 50% cheaper than LensCrafters, with members getting 40% off a second pair the same day, and no membership required for the eye exam, since the optometrists are independent practitioners. And hearing aids priced thousands of dollars below private clinics, with free hearing tests available at over 450 locations, which for Canadians facing long public health system wait times for hearing assessments is potentially life-changing access that most people simply do not know exists. Secret number 3, the instant savings calendar. Because Sam's runs instant savings events on a predictable cycle roughly every 3 to 4 weeks, lasting about 3 weeks each, covering groceries, electronics, household goods, clothing, and seasonal items, with discounts applying automatically at checkout, and no coupons or codes required. And the instant savings book gets posted on the Sam's Club website about a week before each event starts, meaning Canadians can use this as their trip planning tool, check the calendar, and if a big purchase you've been planning shows up in that book, that is when you make the drive. And before paying for anything in the warehouse, check the Sam's Club app for the same item. Because Sam's frequently runs online promotions that never appear on the physical shelf tag, and the warehouse price and website price can be completely different on the same day for the same product, with many shoppers getting the lower price adjusted on the spot at member. services just by showing their phone. Secret number 2, the travel portal and the gift card game. Because buried deep on the Sam's Club website past the groceries and electronics, there is a full travel booking portal offering theme park tickets at 11 to 38% off, hotel rooms at serious discounts, cruise deals, rental cars, and last-minute travel markdowns that regularly beat Expedia and Hotels.com. And for Canadians booking U.S. vacations, this is a double win because Sam's travel portal pricing on Florida resorts, Las Vegas hotels, and Disney tickets can come in 20 to 30% below standard booking platforms, meaning on a 5,000 Canadian dollars family vacation to the U.S., you could save 1,000 Canadian dollars to 1,500 Canadian dollars just by knowing where to book. And layering on the gift card game, where Sam sells discounted gift cards at 20 to 25% below face value for restaurant chains, retail stores, entertainment venues, and gas stations, means you are buying money for less than it is worth and spending it at full face value everywhere you already plan to spend it anyway. And secret number 1, the triple stack method that breaks the entire system. Because everything we've covered saves money one layer at a time, but this is where it all combines into one system. Sam's Club never intended to work together, but absolutely cannot stop. Layer 1 is Scan and Go, which controls your budget in real time and processes your purchase digitally, unlocking Layer 2. Layer 2 is Cashback Portals, where before you walk into the store, you activate the Sam's Club offer on sites like Rakuten, Top Cashback, or Rebates Me, which regularly offer 2 to 15% back on qualifying purchases that get tracked through your digital Scan and Go transaction stacking on top of already discounted prices. And Layer 3 is the Sam's Club MasterCard with no annual fee for members, giving 5% back on gas anywhere MasterCard is accepted, 3% back on dining, and for Plus members, 3% back on Sam's Club purchases stacking, with the 2% Plus members already earn for a total of up to 5% back on everything in the building. And while the card requires a U.S. address and credit profile, many Canadian cross-border shoppers with U.S. bank accounts or dual residency have structured exactly this setup. Now watch all 3 layers run at once. You walk in with Scan and Go, saving you $40 compared to a typical unaware trip. Your cashback portal running 5% on a $250 haul gives you $12.50 back. Your credit card adds another 3 to 5% for roughly $10 more, and you just turned a $250 USD grocery run into an effective $187 US trip, which at current exchange rates means you saved roughly 85 Canadian dollars on a single visit, and done consistently across a year of planned cross-border trips, you are looking at savings that completely dwarf the membership cost, the gas to get there, and every other expense of being a Canadian Sam's Club shopper. Here is the bottom line, Canada. You are already doing something most shoppers never do by crossing a border, dealing with exchange rates, navigating customs limits, and making a deliberate effort to access this warehouse. And that effort already puts you ahead. But effort without strategy is just expensive exercise. So, now that you know the letter codes, the pharmacy loophole, the senior discount buried on page 3 of their website, the loss leader trap, and how to walk in and leave before the psychology gets you, the service departments in the back that can save you thousands on tires and glasses and hearing aids, the instant savings calendar that should be dictating when you make the drive, the travel portal and gift card game, and how to triple stack cashback in a way Sam's never designed but cannot stop. The difference between a Canadian shopper who wings it and one who uses this system is not a few dollars. It is potentially thousands of dollars a year that stay in your wallet instead of funding Sam's quarterly earnings report. So drop your best Sam's Club cross-border tip in the comments, because we read every single one. And if you know a Canadian friend or family member who is about to renew that membership without knowing any of this, send them this video right now, because at Frugal Pro we don't just save money, we expose the system, subscribe, stay sharp, and we'll see you in the next one.